Magandang buhay, Grade 3. Today we're going to talk about or answer our learning activity sheets or modules in Quarter 2, Week 1 with the subject of English 3, having a lesson of using the be verbs am, is, are, and where. So before we start, there are just few reminders. First of all, you should have already eaten your healthy breakfast. Secondly, you have also took a bath so that you will feel refreshed and then you can do your work in a good mood. And then also you have to look for a good place in your house wherein there is a proper lighting. You have a table and chair with you so that you can sit properly and answer your module. You have a well-ventilated place or it's a cool and it's not that hot for you. And at the same time, you have that fresh air coming from your house so that you can have a clear mind in answering all of your modules. So dear parents, kindly guide our pupils in answering their modules. They should have a ready-made, prepared environment that will be very easy for them to answer their module, and they will feel comfortable in everything that they're doing as they do their modules. So now let us start our lesson. So for the week 1, quarter 2, we have here a background information. Let us read all together what are we going to learn from this one. There are verbs that are used alone to tell the condition at the subject. They show state of being and they are followed by nouns or adjectives. They are called verbs of being or be verbs. The words is, are, am, was, and were are forms of the be verbs. Example, I am the eldest child in the family. Number 2, you are my best friend. Number 3, we were in grade 2 last year. Number 4, Mike was our classmate. And number 5, English is our favorite subject. Let us study the chart below. When you say present form, that means it's happening in a present tense or present time. When we talk about the nouns, these are name of person, place, things, events, and also happenings like that. And then we have the past form, which means that it was already happened or it's in the past. It happened in the previous time. So if you're going to look at the word is and are, they are all in the present form of our chart. So it means to say that is and are should be used in a present form. It is presently being used. Using nouns, we can use that. We can use these be verbs in the present form, which is and are. But if we're going to use it in a past form, or it's already done, or it happened already, you can use was and were. So in a present form, is used. In a past form, was can be used. And then we have are for present form. And then we will use were if we're talking about a past tense or it happened already. And then we have another one, am, are, and is. Then we can also use pronouns. Okay, pronouns are used to replace a noun of being, like for example, I. If you're talking about yourself, I. And if you're going to talk about another person, you can use you, we, or they. And also in replacement for a man or a woman or a man or a boy or a girl can be used he or she. So the past form can be was, were, and was. So the present form of am is am, while if you're going to use it in the past form, it is was. If you're going to use are in the present form, then the past form of are will be were. And then the present form of is will be is, and the past form will be used as was. So always remember, if you're talking presently or telling something that happens right now, you are going to use is, are, am, and then if you're going to talk about the past tense or it happened already in the past, it happened yesterday, the other day, a while ago, you can use was, were for that past form of the be verbs. So right now, let us read the samples below. Is used for a singular noun or pronoun in the present tense. Example, Mike is my best friend. Are is used for a plural noun or pronoun in the present tense as well. Example, the children are obedient to their parents. We are Filipinos. Sa Tagalog po, gagamitin natin ang is at are kapag tayo ay may pinag-uusapan na kasalukuyan natin siyang gagamitin. So, pwede mong gamitin ang is at are kapag ang tinutukoy mo ay sa pangkasalukuyan o nangyayari ngayon. Pero kapag naganap na, dun papasok ang paggamit natin sa ibang be verb, gaya ng were at saka yung was. So, sa am naman, ito ay present tense din. Okay? Am is present tense. Am is used for the pronoun I. So, papalitan mo ang salitang I na am kapag pinag-uusapan mo na ang iyong sarili bilang verbs of being or be verb. So, example of am, I am a grade 3 student. Since you use the pronoun I, you should also use am so that to describe your present being or present situation. So just like I am a grade 3 student, right now you are a grade 3 student. Now let's go for was. The word was is the past form of is and am. So examples of this is Mike was my classmate last year. I was in a special class then. He was our class president last year. She was our class muse. So sa Tagalog po, lahat ng napag-uusapan sa nakaraan, gagamitin mo ang was. Yan. So para masabi mo or magamit mo ang be verb sa nakaraan na pinag-uusapan or nangyari na, gamitin mo ang salitang was. At isa pa dito ay ang were. Okay? Were is the past form of are. So, yun ang kanyang past form, ang are. So, kapag nangyari na siya, gamitin mo ang were kapalit dun sa salitang are. Example, we were classmates in the special class last school year. They were our ancestors. So, to replace are that is presently used, and if you're talking to it in a past form or it already happened, then you use the word were. Okay? So, with this lesson, there will be another link that will be shared to you so that you will be able to understand on how to use the be verb is, are, am, was, and were. The link will be provided in our group chat. So now, let's talk about the module and your answer sheet. Remember, answer only is written in your answer sheet. Do not write in the module. Dear parents, please guide our pupil in answering through our module and answer sheet. Remember that they should not write anything on the module, and then avoid of having it teared off or cut by any sharp objects, and at the same time avoid getting it wet by water or any juice or substance. Please make sure to let them answer in our answer sheet. So now grade 3, kindly write your name in the answer sheet provided with you in your learning packets. Don't forget to write your name, your section, and the date today. So if you're going to look at quarter 2, week 1, the uses of be verbs am, is, are, and where should be answered in your activity 1. So look at activity 1 in your answer sheet, then look at your module. So the directions in module said that write am, is, or are on the blank to complete each sentence. So in number 1 to 5, as you can see in your answer sheet, there is a blank. Doon nyo isulat ang mga sagot. You will write there all your answers. So what are you going to write? You will only use am, is, or are. Okay? So that is in a present tense. So example number 1, my school blank near our house. So what is the correct answer there? Am, is, or are? Very good. The correct answer is. So you write the word is. Letter I, letter S. Number 1 is. My school is near our house. How about number 2? I blank a grade 3 student. Remember, if you're going to use the pronoun I, you should use the be verb am. So what do you think is the answer in number 2? Very good. The correct answer is am. I am a grade 3 student. Now it's time for you to answer number 3, 4, and 5. You can pause for a while in our video so that you can answer number 3, 4, and 5 with the supervision or guidance by your parents. Okay? Alright. You have done already the activity 1. Now let's move on to activity 2. If you are going to look at your answer sheet, activity 2 is just beside activity 1. It has also numbers 1 to 5 with blank. On your module or last or English modules, you're going to see that activity 2 is telling you to encircle the correct be verb for every sentences. But in your answer sheet, you are just going to write the correct answer. So please, grade 3, write the correct answer on the blank of activity 2 on your answer sheet. So let's see. Number 1, Micah was were asleep when her father arrived. Micah was were asleep when her father arrived. So yan, dumating daw ang kanyang father. What do you think is the correct answer? Okay, and the correct answer is? Yes, Micah was asleep when her father arrived. Correct. Now let's go to number 2. Yesterday, I was where in the garage with my father. Again, yesterday, I was where in the garage with my father. So write the correct answer in number 2 and then move on with number 3, 4, and 5. so that you can accomplish activity number 2. Okay? You can pause the video so that you can answer number 2 to 5 of your activity number 2 in your answer sheet. Alright, so you have done already activity 1 and number 2. Now let's move on to activity number 3. In this activity, you are going to use the be verb and write a simple sentence. So using the word am in number 1, as you can see in your answer sheet, and also the same thing with your module. So you just have to look at your answer sheet right now. In those be verb that you see, you can use those be verbs in order for you to write a simple sentence. So using the word am, you write a simple sentence using that be verb am. So you can write there, I am hungry, or I am going to our mother's, I am going to my Lola's house tomorrow. That. Or probably I am planning to go with my mother in the market. So it's up to you what are you going to write. So right now you can pause the video so that you can do your activity and do that by writing a simple sentence from numbers 1 to 5. Congratulations! You have already finished all of your activities for the week 1 in English 3. There you have it. So you can already now do the next activity in our module. That will be the mother tongue. Okay, so you can have your healthy break first. So after doing the activity, have your parents check your work so that they can see which of these that you have already accomplished and which of the following that you forgot to answer. So dear parents, kindly guide your children, kindly guide your our pupils in answering, or if they have answered the module properly. Okay? So thank you very much and have a good day.